Hey, it's time for Radio with Ben.
This is the main brain, Vince Fontaine, beginning your day with the only way. Music. Get out of bed, it's the first day of school. Don't be a slob, don't get a job, go back to class, you can pass. And to start the day off nice and fine, I'm gonna play a new old favorite of mine.
Hello, welcome to another radio show with me, Ben Povey. Now today, we're going to talk about some exciting topics. Well, an exciting topic, because rather than, my normal depressing ones. And it's great today because we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie Sherlock. I also do a YouTube channel called Awesome Aspie, where I do vlogs about life as an Aspie, and I'm thrilled to be on Ben's radio show today.
Okay, so thank you. So just clarify for me what an Aspie is.
An Aspie is someone with Asperger's syndrome, and which is a form of autism, and it basically means I struggle sometimes with different things, social skills, and although I talk, I talk for England. So I also struggle with things like changes and routine. So keeping to a routine is important, and things like that. So there are other aspects of it as well, but it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into more of that in a minute.
Yeah.
But for right now, I just want to say welcome to the channel. If you haven't been to this channel yet, I hope you subscribe. I hope you thumbs up this video because I have a lovely special guest here. She's amazing. Go check out her channel. But first, we're going to talk about this club that we both go to. I'm very recent. And Natalie, would you like to tell us about the club and what it entails and what we do?
Yes, certainly. The club is called the Chatterboxes, which is very apt for both of us. It's run by the YMCA, and it's essentially a group for young people with various disabilities, and we have a lot of fun, and we do important things like workshops and things like that. So we go to different places and deliver disability training, assemblies in school, things like that.
Oh, good. So, what do you know how did you come about to this club? How did you find out about it?
Well, I went to the Big Night Out, which is an event where we go to a nightclub, but I went with another group, and I met one of the leaders of the Chatterboxes giving out leaflets, and I thought I'd go along to that. It looked really good, so I went, and I haven't looked back. So
brilliant. So if you are out there and you are looking for a club of some sort to interact with other people like yourself, then please look up Chatterboxes. It's a brilliant club to socialise with other people like yourself if you're struggling to socialise or just generally struggle with certain disabilities and feel like you're not, wanted, pretty much. If you feel, there's so many people that can relate to you and you'll make friends in no time, because I did, and it's just amazing. Okay, we'll be right back, but we're going to play a song now. So I'm going to leave it as a surprise for what song we will play, but but I think you'll like it. Back in the olden days. So here we go. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A sonorous disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man show. They follow each other on the window, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there was someone no home, not a nickel to love. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh well, oh deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer.
hello, we're back. Hello.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed that song.
Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. We wanted to play that song because there was a purpose behind it. It's basically because it's about the show, like, you know, looking at yourself in the mirror and then, like, be proud of who you are, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so talking of being proud of who you are and the fact that you go to this Chatterboxes Club and I go to this Chatterboxes Club.
Yeah.
What sort of activities do you do? Can you talk us through it?
Yes, well, we make a magazine. We have a seasonal magazine that we bring out every quarter.
Sorry. Let me just interrupt for a little bit because
Sure.
sometimes people tune in halfway through the show. So just introduce yourself again.
Oh yeah. So I'm Natalie Sherlock, and I also do a YouTube channel called Life as an Aspie.
Okay, so carry on with the Chatterboxes.
Yeah, the Chatterboxes. So we do a magazine, and we put in it all our updates about what we've been doing. We put puzzles, we put advice, everything like that as well, and sort of whatever we've been up to, and puzzles as well. So.
And what kind of places have you been, and what have they helped you with?
Oh well, I've been to like award ceremonies in London and places like that, and so that was really exciting. And we've been to, oh gosh, where have we been? We went on a residential trip to Sandy Hall in Studland, and which is the YMCA's retreat.
YMCA.
Yeah. Oh, we should have played that.
Yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
So have you met anyone like famous through there, or
yes,
done
I have.
anything?
Yeah, I have. So in October of last year, I was involved in the YMCA's #IamWhole campaign, which talked about mental health, and I was very excitingly interviewed by the stand-up comedian Lloyd Griffiths, and I was thrilled to. It was a fantastic day, and it's on YouTube. The #IamWhole campaign, Natalie's story. So.
If you'd like to check that out.
Yeah, if you'd like to check that out, then please feel free. So, yeah, it's educational and funny, and yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about a more serious topic now. So, if you are into this radio show because you wanted to hear, happy stuff or find a happy one, I suggest if you don't like sort of serious stuff, then turn off now and go and watch one of my other good videos. I will be recording one with Natalie face to face with the faces, so you can see us.
Yeah.
So that will be cool. But we're going to talk about religion.
Yes.
Okay. So onto the topic of religion. What do you don't mind talking openly about your religion?
No, I'm very open about my religion.
So, what religion are you?
Well, I'm a Christian, and I go to church every Sunday. Well, when it's possible. Sometimes you have other things, other commitments, but I try and go as much as possible. And I also listen to readings of the Bible as well, and listen to Christian music and stuff like that.
And how did that come about? How did the fact that you became a Christian come about?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was brought up a Christian, but we didn't really go to church or things like that. But I was always brought up to believe in God, and then when I was 17, I went away on a school trip to Austria, and they had an embroidery of the Last Supper, and I thought it was so beautiful. And also we ate fish on a Friday, which is the tradition, and Austria, are very respectful of those sort of, religious sort of commitments and stuff like that.
And so you became a Christian and got quite, in with it.
Yeah.
And I'm a Christian myself, and the reason we bring up these serious topics, I've said it in every radio show, the reason I bring it up is because I want to get the message out there that, be who you are and be what you want to be, do what you want to do, don't let anyone steer you away from your path. And I say this in every radio show, so do not let anyone steer you away from it. And today, the reason why I wanted to talk about Christianity is because I wanted to get someone else's aspect of it, and hear their story, and hopefully it can relate to your story, the listeners out there. So we will come back for one last time, but I am going to play you a rap that I wrote, and it's all about the evil of the world and how like global warming is an issue, and just general stuff like that brings up quite a few dark topics. So if you are not into dark topics, please feel free to skip forward. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope it raises some awareness of what the issues I will bring up. Anyway, here it is. My rap about the cruelness of the world.
Yo, Ben Povey is back, writing his lyrics and rhymes all the time. We got some new raps coming out on this channel, so look out for that. Here we go. Check it, yo. Yeah, time and time again the world falls apart, and it breaks my heart. So I'm here to say, I'm gonna say to you folks, we can all work together to make the world a better place. If you feel and hear what I say, yeah, there's so much corruption out there. Even the rappers who are supposed to inspire people feel they have to swear. So if you agree with me, say yeah. Say yeah, wave your hands in the air. Cause I'm about to keep it real up in here. See, I don't like drugs and I don't like alcohol. And what does that do? Inside and out, it kills you. See, racism is a problem that we all have. Even the higher ups kick them out cause we think they're all bad. Or what about strip clubs downgrading women just for some entertainment? Well, I tell you, that's sinning. Or how about guns legal in America, telling the kids it's okay to kill? Well, in my opinion, guns shouldn't exist. Well, that's what I feel. Yeah, I told you I keep it real. Or how about the recession, the big NHS strike? Go on, footballers, on your bike. By footballers, I mean they get more money than people who are trying to help save lives, and that's not right. And society these days is not open enough, telling people who they can and can't love. Yeah, I told you this world's mucked up. And as time goes by, global warming becomes an issue, and all the bees are dying out. What about pollination? Well, that's out. Or how about poachers killing off animals for man's own selfish reasons? and the ice caps are melting, killing off all this wonderful life. Well, I'm telling you, man, that's not right. And what about all those people who actually care, getting overlooked? Well, this is my way of getting my message out there. I hope it helps, cause I care. And I said it once, I'll say it again. If you follow me, and if you feel me, say yeah. Say yeah, raise your hands in the air. And there's so many people out there who don't feel they have the confidence to be who they are. But we gotta help them and get out there and be who we are. And help them first. And that's why I spit my bars. So what's more important, drinking at the bar, a brand new car, or the love you have for one another? So be great, don't teach hate, be great, be who you are, be one of a kind, cause that's who you are. It's nearly time for me to go, but I hope you got this message, yo, yo, yo. I'm back with brand new raps all the time, cause these raps are mine. These raps are mine 100%. It's nearly time for me to go. I'll see you soon, yo.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. I welcome you. Okay, now today we've had a great time. It's nearly the end of the show. Don't know why I'm talking like that. But there you go. Yeah, it's nearly the end of the show. But as we know, if you've been made it all the way through this, we've got a special guest, Natalie Sherlock.
Yeah.
Go check out her YouTube channel. We'll mention it again at the end. But we were talking about your disability and it's Asperger's.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, what are the disadvantages and the advantages of having Asperger's?
Well, good question. Well, I suppose the advantages are, because I prefer the advantages, the advantages are that I have supersonic hearing. That's something we've got in common, isn't it?
Yeah.
And my memory as well. And my sort of, my imagination and creativity.
Your mind works overtime.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think that's common in Asperger's.
Yes, that's right. And so I suppose the disadvantages are not being able to read people's faces or like their tone of voice.
Emotions.
Exactly, yeah. Which makes things quite difficult. And like I explained in one of my videos that recently, that I have a lot of misunderstandings. That the way I say things, people misunderstand what I've actually said, and vice versa, actually. So yeah, it can get quite messy.
And what if for people out there who have similarities with you, what advice can you give them to get through it, and if they feel sad about it? Or
well, I think you should embrace it like I have. Just think of all the good things, and think of all the famous Asperger's there have been, and where would we be without them? I mean, we wouldn't have computers. So, I mean, if we didn't have computers, I wouldn't be on Ben's radio show.
I wouldn't be doing a radio show.
Exactly. And we wouldn't have got to the moon, and, we wouldn't have had half the stuff we have today.
I didn't know all the moon stuff was to do with Asperger's.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and in America and Japan, they are they recruit autistic and Asperger's people to work for them because they know how awesome our brains are. I have, I call people that don't have Asperger's muggles because I'm a fan of
That's
Harry
a
Potter.
reference from Harry Potter, by the way,
Yeah.
for people who are not Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, but the scientific term is neurotypical. Show me anyone that's neurotypical.
Can you explain to people what neurotypical means?
Yeah, so it's anyone that doesn't have Asperger's, basically. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to end the show now because it's dragging on a bit.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And I hope to do another radio show with you soon.
Yeah.
And also, go check out her channel. Could you just say the name of the channel?
Yeah, it's Awesome Aspie or Natalie Sherlock Life as an Aspie. If you type in Natalie Sherlock, it just normally comes up anyway.
And
so yeah.
Just remind everyone what the channel's about.
Yeah, it's about, I cover different topics, all about the aspects of having Asperger's and living with it, and advice. Basically, I give advice and I ask for advice as well. So please do check that out and subscribe and like, and you know the drill.
Yeah. So I will see you. I will upload this on Sunday radio, and I will see you next Sunday or any day you're listening to this because there's no limit on YouTube.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for listening. Put a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I thank you if you have, and hope to see you soon. Say bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Ben Polvey Radio. Tune in next time for some more exciting topics.